Hello, welcome. So we're talking about fighting temptations. Temptation is common to all men. That includes women, boys and girls, singles and married. Everyone will face temptation during their lifetime. Now, ask yourself, where does temptation comes from? It comes from our members, our flesh, our lower self. It is worthy to note that temptation is usually accompanied by distorted truth. It is truth wrongly or falsely presented in order to make people stumble. Now, everyone will be tempted in the following areas. Number one, the outer body, that is your physical needs, which includes hunger, thirst. Jesus was commanded, he was tempted rather, to command the stones to become bread. And thank God he prevailed. But Esau was tempted with food also, and he failed, exchanging his birthright for a meal of pottage. The second one is our desires, the seat of our senses. Joseph was tempted by Potiphar's wife. It was recorded that this woman was beautiful and comely, and she would stand naked before Joseph, appealing to his senses, his bodily desires, so that he could satisfy himself. Okay, and thank God Joseph prevailed. Reuben was tempted with the same, but unfortunately, Reuben stumbled. The third one is our inner body, the soul, the intellect. Jesus was tempted to throw himself down, for God will give his angels charge over him to keep him in all his ways. You see, truth was distorted there. But we thank God that Jesus prevailed. The last one is the pride of life. Jesus was shown all the riches, all the glories of the world, the fame and the power. If he could worship the devil, if he sold his soul, if he signed the contract, if he would abandon his calling. But thank God Jesus prevailed. Now, Judas faced the same temptation, but could not overcome. He sold his ministry, he sold his master, he sold his soul for just 30 pieces of silver. Now, how did Jesus overcome? How did Joseph overcome? How did other people overcome temptations? Now, temptations can be overcome by your knowledge and understanding of God's word. If you don't know the laws of God, if you don't understand the law of God, you will succumb or fall into temptation. Your knowledge of the law will determine if you will be able to escape in the day of temptation. And of course, we need grace. Yes, we need the grace of God. But the truth is, grace will continue to be supplied as long as you obey God's law. Every temptation that comes to you is common to all men. And God has made a way of escape for every man. And the way of escape, the escape route, is for you to know and to follow and obey God's law, God's word. Thank you for watching. Please follow, like, and share, and I'll read your questions in the comment section. God bless you.